Hello everyone, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Just want to go through like what's in the bag for the 2025 incoming season and just a few changes in the bag that I think should be able to up my game a little bit better. Putter I am using in the bag with a lovely little brown bear drinking a beer mallet cover is the lovely Odyssey Eye Trax number 7. Is in I think 35 inches. Now previously I used to game the Cleveland Huntington Soft Beach blade putter, but it turns out that I have a straight arc putting sequence, whereas the blades are more for like an arc style. So switching to this has helped me drastically improve like my putting, and I also never feel like I can blame this putter for any bad shots that happen on the green. It's been quite a useful thing in the bag, and it's probably one that's going to stay in it for the foreseeable future. With that being said, moving on to the wedges. I have the wonderful Ping Glide 3.0s. I have it in a 58, 54 and 50. 50 and 54 are in a 12 degrees of bounce, and the 58 is in a 10 degrees of bounce. Now I used to have just this wedge set that I found on Amazon. It was the Ram Tour Guide Pro, can't really remember the name of it, but I have a video of it, so I'll just overlay it here. Sort of like just a wedge set, didn't really feel right when I swung them. The weight was always in the head. The wedge, the actual shafts were a bit sort of like regular. It just didn't feel very good. So moving to these, I've got the Ping ZZ115. It's a bit of a long one to say. And they're in stiff and with just a standard grip on them. Now these have been really good. I feel like they've upped the game a lot more with short game and approach shots when they're shorter than say 110 yards. They've been quite good and hopefully stay in the bag for the rest of the 2025 season. Moving on to the irons. I've got the Callaway Razr-X 4 cavity back irons in the bag. They are with a stiff dynamic gold S300 shaft, so it's about 55 grams, and just some standard Callaway grips as well. Now I'll tell you a story on this. I went to New Zealand, that's the first time I ever played golf with some mates that live out there. Got back to London, turns out that I didn't know what I was talking about when it came to golf, didn't have anyone around me that played golf on a full-time basis or even part-time basis, and just saw someone golf bidder, and I'll show you an overlay of them now. So they were the Taylormade Tour Preferred MBs. Now with MBs, they're just not for high handicappers, are they? So they just didn't really suit the game. Even though I could hit them sometimes, they weren't consistently hit well. So I just had to make a decision and found these online, and they're quite good. Really like them. Feel like I can hit them pretty well. The forgiveness on them are quite good. If I do a bad shot, at least it's going to go in the general direction of where I wanted it to go in the first place. So yeah, they're going to stay in the bag for a while until I get down to like a mid-handicapper, and then that's when I'll decide to actually get a fit in and move the game forwards even more. I got them in the 4 to pitch and wedge, and the long irons are really cool, and can hit them pretty well, but not consistently. So with the 4 iron, I've decided to sort of have 2 kind of clubs in the bag when it comes to the 4 iron. So moving on to the Fairway Woods. The Callaway Rogue ST Max is a 7 wood and it's at 21 degrees. Recently got this with a Fujikura Pro 63 stiff shaft in there, and just a general Golf Pride standard grip. Now this one is probably coming to be one of my favorite clubs in the bag. Every time I hit it, it does exactly what I wanted it to do, as long as I'm aligned well and strike the ball really well. It's generally something that I feel like will help out in winter, because you don't really want to be hitting a 4 iron through rough or anything like that, and if you end up in any rough, this will at least get underneath the ball and get stuck in the air. Really high ball flight as well, so it always lands quite softly when it pitches. So that's something that I will switch interchangeably with the 4 iron, just depending on whatever sort of club I go to or what course I play with. And the next one in the bag is another brand new one. It's the wonderful Taylormade M1. I got this more or less brand new off eBay for less than £100, and I'm really happy with it. So it is generally lofted at 19 degrees. but I've lotted it down to 18, and the reason for that is just for gapping, just to make sure I have the right gaps between clubs. And this as well is pretty damn good. Every time I hit it, it just goes exactly where I want it to and does exactly what I hoped it would do when I set up for a shot. Now it's also got a Fujikura Pro 70 stiff shaft in there and general lambkin standard grip as well. And yeah, I think standard length also. Now, to be honest, it was brand new on the 100 quid, so it could be a fake, I don't know, but it does exactly what it wants to do. It feels great when I swing it the whole weight through from the top to the bottom of the club. It just feels really good, and it's something that will definitely stay in the bag. Now this has replaced the 3 hybrid that I used to have, because in winter I just can't hit it and I kind of fell out of love with it. But it will remain a club that I will use probably in the future when I feel like I want to switch things up. Now going on to the next wood in the bag. Ping G400 3 wood, and it's generally at 14.5 degrees of loft, but I've lofted it down to 13.5 degrees of loft. It has a Acra Tour ZX265 M4 shaft in it. It's a bit of a mouthful, and again it's stiff, general golf pride grip as well, and standard. Now this club was one of my favorite clubs when I first got it. Could hit it really well, and then all of a sudden I just couldn't hit it anymore. Kept topping it, kept fatting it, kept just slicing the crap out of it, sending it to Narnia, sending it to the abyss of return. It was just terrible. So now, after many lessons I've had recently and just practicing at the driving range during the winter, I've started to feel like I'm back in love with her again. So she's back in the bag and will remain there as long as I just play well, really. And lastly is the old big stick, which is the G400 in a 10.5 degree, but I've lofted it down to 9.5. And this one here again was the bane of my existence. It used to just slice like crazy, couldn't really hit it, still can't hit it, but I'm getting a lot confident with setting up to it and just hitting it and just watching it go wherever it goes, and then I'll deal with it later. It has a Fujikura Ventus Blue 6S shaft in there, and the reason being is it didn't have this to begin with. It had a standard Ping Ad Liedler shaft, but I broke it. Not for anger, I just snapped when I tried to hit it. Like, yeah, it just didn't work, and it didn't go as far as Ludwig Oberg's. So, you know, need to work on that kind of thing. But yeah, really love this driver. Probably one of the best drivers that's come out in the last 10 odd years, and it's something that will definitely stay in the bag until I get fitted for something new. Apart from that, that is everything in the bag. When it comes to just like rangefinder, I have like a standard Milsey rangefinder. This is the one there. It's quite nice, really lovely sort of rangefinder, just does the job whenever it needs to. If you've seen my previous video, it didn't really do exactly what it wanted it to do, but you know, you have to work with the ups and the downs, really. Anything else like balls wise, I use either a Callaway ball, just in memory of one of my really good friends, Luna. She's not passed away or anything, she's just moved back to China. If you want to see her antics on the golf course, you can go and check her up here. Also probably Taylormade distance balls, just depends on what I can find on eBay for a good price. Also lastly, just some alignment sticks. I've carried 4 in the bag for my own personal reasons. It's just to help me with setting up certain things or certain drills at the driving range to help me try and hit the ball pretty good and more consistently as well. Yeah, so that's it. Thank you so much for watching. This is what I hope to carry on through to the 2025 season. Leave a comment down below, tell me what you've changed recently in your bag and what you plan to gain in the 2025 season. And also, if you're not subscribed, please do. About this much people are not subscribed to the channel, and it would be great to get more people on board to build this community so that it could provide better content to you guys and better opportunities to work with other golf courses to come down and play on their course and show it to you guys, and give you a reason to go down to that course and play there as well. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the new year with a new video coming soon. Thanks again, cheers.